There we go, guys. We are back. Welcome, Paladin. I had hoped to see you before I left. You remained a true friend, even after the wrongs I did to you, and I owe you my trust. So, I will tell you everything I have learned. After our encounter in the hills, I spent some time in the care of Solkagil, recovering from my wounds. As I convalesced, he gave me the true account of what happened these last few years in his solitary war against the monitorists. After he went into hiding, he tried to get word to me about what was happening. But I was surrounded by agents in the pay of the monitorists who kept me isolated and ignorant. They planted the lie that Sokagil was a traitor and tricked me into tracking him down. I was their puppet, twitching obediently at the end of the strings they pulled. But when I discovered that Death's Embrace had been behind the demise of my brothers and sisters, they panicked, especially when they found out I had shared the information with you. They set a trap for us and baited it with the promise of a parley with Solkagil. Solkagil was no traitor, as I should have well have known, but I allowed myself to be deceived by the whispers of mummers and flatterers, and no, that was not the way of it. It was not their lies that made me blind, but my desire, nay, obsession to restore our honor. For the Sultan sworn, and all paladins who have bent the knee to a higher cause, honor is a means to an end, not the end itself. I lost sight of that, and in so doing, lost sight of my true duty. Solskagil understood what was happening, and that is why he gave you the soul of the paladin. It was a remonstration, a message. Look how adventurers live. He was telling me, where does their honor, their authority come from? I owe my position to the machinations of the monitorists. They calculated that a young captain, eager to prove his royalty, bound by unquestioning fealty, would be all the easier to control. They were right. I'm a sham and a fake, but the world does not know that. And even the illusion of power is a power of sorts. I can use it to fight back. I will tell my subordinates that I'm fleeing to Snowcloak in Quertas. When the monitors hear of this, as they surely will, they will send assassins after me again. But when they show their hand, I will stand my ground and fight back. I realize you may wish to offer your assistance. However, I cannot in good conscience put you in harm's way anymore. You, too, have become a target of the Cabal's assassins. The odds will be against me, that much is certain. But Solskagil has taught me much. And if I am brave and vigilant, I know I can triumph. I am sorry you have been caught up in our own political struggles, but now, as a paladin, it is time you traveled your own path. Ah, yes. Solskagil wished to have a word with you as well. You will find him in central Tanalan. Allow me to mark the location on your map. Thank you for coming, Enio. We haven't much time, so I'll be blunt. Jenlyns will die if he faces Death's Embrace alone. I know what I must do, and I suspect you do as well. If you are the man I believe you to be, then we shall meet again soon. You as well? I told you to go to the ground. This isn't your fight. First Sultan skill. Now you. Are you both so eager to die? You forget that we are paladins. Wheresoever our duty leads us, we go and do so of our own free will. To abide by one's own sense of justice is to embrace the paladin's creed. Sworn or unsworn, we are paladins true, and the only true oath we swear is the one we swear to ourselves. Now come, let us stand shoulder to shoulder and show the black hearts the metal of our souls and the steel of our swords. Now that I've learned a little bit with the mitigation ability, let's see how this is gonna go this time. And that's it. The mage is a trap. Almost got the Maze Master. Okay. Good thing we upgraded our gear. We were gonna need this really badly. Alright, one more. That's it. We did it. Good thing we got a new shield. You've done well. You never flinched from your duty. You followed the path you knew you had to take, and you showed us what it means to be a paladin. And you even managed to prise the scales from Jenlyns' eyes while you were at it. It's been an honor to know you, and to watch you grow. In any case, today's battle should blunt the Monitor's dagger, at least for a while. They'll think twice before sending assassins after the Sultan Sworn again. I trust you will see to this mess, Jenlyns? Yes, sir, I mean, Captain. Please, sir, return to the capital. Take up your command again. The burden, it is too much for the likes of me. The monitors may have stolen Oathkeeper, but oaths are not forged in steel. They are sworn in the heart. You never betrayed your oaths, Jenlyns. And as for your leadership, well, ask this paladin if he learned anything from you. No matter what the circumstances, once a man has left the Sultan Sworn, he cannot return. No, I followed my own path, and on it I will stay. I have followed you since the day I vowed to join the ranks of the Sultan Sworn. Has the time come for me to stop following and begin to lead? Thank you for coming. Once again, you have placed me in your debt. See me in the city when you return. I will have something for you. Welcome, Paladin. These have been troubled times for the Sultan Sworn, and you have served us loyally. You did what was just, followed the Paladin way, and defended the weak and needy. You are a true oath keeper. Honor and right were yours from the very beginning, and that is what made you strong. Strong enough to defeat me. The sword, Oathkeeper, has yet to be found, but I have come to realize that I do not need it. Nay, not to lead the Sultan Sworn, nor to restore our good name. The oaths we keep are in our hearts, not in hallowed blades. Solskjaer has left to wander the nations of Eorzea. He's a man of honor, and unless I am very much mistaken, he will continue to look for the sword that was gifted by a ruler centuries ago. I shall continue to serve Ulda as one of the Sultan's Sworn. You shall defend the people of Eorzea as a free paladin. Our paths diverge now, but we shall forever be bound by the oaths we keep in our hearts. But listen to me. Noble words aren't much good to an adventurer who has to face monsters and menaces out in the real world. Fortunately, I have something that will serve you rather better. This sacred armor has been kept within the Sultan's Sworn for many generations. It was given only to those Sultan's Sworn who had, through feats of arms and deeds of great courage, earned the privilege to wear it. But something tells me that for the first time since it left the armorer's forge, this armor should go to someone who is not of the Sultan's Sworn. If I allowed myself to be a slave to tradition, the paladin who deserves it the most would never wear it. Now, wouldn't that be a waste of a fine plate? Just one thing. If anyone asks where you got it, you mustn't say it was me. Yeah. This concludes the Paladin quest for Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn. In order to undertake the next series of quests, you must first meet the following requirements. You must have completed the main scenario quest before the dawn. Once you have done so, the next Paladin quest will be available from Jenlyns. All present? Then let us begin. We have received the details of the impending operation. In what promises to be the largest single counteroffensive in the realm's troubled history, the Alliance will strike at every Imperial stronghold standing upon Eorzean soil. As might be expected, the operation will be complex, but you need not commit its intricacies to memory. It is enough that each man understands his part and plays it to the best of his ability. The finer instructions you will receive at each staging point. To begin, let us review the distribution of our forces. All right. So here we go, Knight. This, I think this is our approach to the grand finale. I don't know how this is gonna unfold, but this is gonna be interesting because we've seen many cutscenes, but I don't think any of the previous cutscenes we've had show a map like this. So you know things are picking up. Things are finally picking up here. All right, let's continue. From west to east. The maelstrom of Limsa Lominsa, the immortal flames of Ulda, and the Order of the Twin Adder of Grenadier. Next, let us examine the locations of the Imperial strongholds. Near Limsa, we have Castrum Occidens, situated in eastern Vilbrand, and Castrum Marinum, which lies to the south and east in the midst of the Rotano Sea. Near Ulda, we have Castrum Meridianum to the north, and the coastal outpost at Cape Westwind, which connects Castrum Marinum to the mainland by means of a Magitech transporter. Near Grenadier, we have Castrum Oriens, which lies upon the eastern edge of the Twelves Wood. And finally, in Mordona stands Castrum Sentry, a thorn in the heart of Eorzea. The forthcoming operation will see Allied forces assault each of the aforementioned locations with the ultimate objective of destroying the Empire's Duel weapon housed within Castrum Meridianum. As one might expect of the Black Wolf's seat of power, the Castrum Meridianum boasts all but impenetrable defenses. If we are to breach it, we must needs isolate it from its sister strongholds. To do otherwise would be to risk being caught twixt hammer and anvil. The operation will comprise 4 distinct phases, all told. The first shall see us eliminate one of the Black Wolf's most trusted lieutenants, Rhitahtyn Saz Arvina. According to our intelligence, the Praefectus is due to visit the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwind for an inspection. When he arrives, we shall dispatch an elite adventure unit to eliminate him. Enio, we would have you lead this assault. Rhitahtyn is a peerless field tactician. Shorn of his leadership, the garrison at Castrum Occidens will be as a snake without its head. Phase 2 will see us sever Castrum Meridianum's primary lines of supply. As soon as Rhitahtyn's presence is confirmed at the coastal outpost, the Maelstrom will lay siege to Castrum Occidens. At that very hour, the Leminzan Armada, helmed by the Admiral herself, shall move to blockade Castrum Marinum. Meanwhile, in the Twelves Wood, the Order of the Twin Adder will surround Castrum Oriens. And they'll have the Sylphs to help them. Phyrexia's been waiting for a chance to avenge these ones. Phase 3 shall see us neutralize Castrum Meridianum's defenses. Forming our main thrust, the Immortal Flames will march against the stronghold with all their strength. While the enemy's eyes are thus drawn outwards, another elite adventure unit shall infiltrate the Castrum. Its mission: to disable the Magitech field generator, which protects the Praetorium, a fortress within a fortress wherein the Ultima Weapon is believed to be housed. Enio, we would have you take command once more. Meanwhile, the Order of the Twin Adder will blockade the railway which connects Sentry and Meridianum, preventing the timely arrival of reinforcements from Mordona. A wise precaution. The monstrous locomotive which runs back and forth between the two castra is capacious enough to transport a small army by all accounts. It is well the Garlands did not think to give it wings. Once Meridianum's defenses have been compromised, the operation will enter its 4th and final phase. This will see the immortal flames enter the stronghold and suppress the remnants of the enemy garrison, allowing Enio's unit to pass unopposed into the Praetorium, where they will locate and destroy the Ultima Weapon. By this feat shall the operation be deemed a success. In addition to the grand companies, we can count upon the support of a variety of other parties, from the pirates of Limsa Limensa to the monetarists of Ulda. In all, the operation will involve no fewer than 12 major factions. Legends holds that the Archons were 12 in 1 and 1 in 12. It is for this reason that our grand endeavor has been dubbed Operation Archon. Countless free companies have also pledged their swords, and more join us by the day. At long last, all of Erzia is rising as one. As before, we Scions shall work in concert with the grand companies. Ida, Papalimo, Istola, pray accompany your respective organizations on their missions. Hey, Orianger, I would have you represent us in Ulda. Reassure the financiers that they have made a sound investment. When that is done, pray return here and aid in the coordination of our forces. Tataru, please assist Orianger in any way you are able, and ensure that everyone is kept abreast of the latest developments. Minfilia, Sid, and I shall accompany the main host in an advisory capacity. It will be our task to analyze intelligence as it comes into our possession, and make the necessary recommendations to command. As Alfinab mentioned, you are to lead the elite unit of adventurers whose task it will be to see each of Operations Archon's main objectives fulfilled. Yours is the most important role of all, and likely to be the most dangerous. Pray choose your party well, and stint not in your preparation. The battle for the future of the realm is about to begin. Together, let us show the Black Wolf the power of a united Eorzea. Pay report to the Immortal Flames encampment. Let me try that again. Pray report to the Immortal Flames encampment situated to the north of here when you are ready to be briefed on your first mission. I cannot stress this enough, but please be careful. May you walk in the light of the crystal. As briefed, you are to lead a squad of elite adventurers on infiltration missions. You will receive detailed orders at each staging point. The future of Eorzea hinges upon the success of Operation Archon, and casualties are inevitable. May the crystal watch over us all. This was all his idea, yet in the end he was the one who had to go and... Goddamn fool. Each phase of Operation Archon must be executed to perfection, Enio. The fate of Eorzea hangs in the balance. The Maelstrom has committed its forces to the operation. In fact, the pirates look forward to their part in this naval warfare with something approaching unholy glee. You need only concentrate on the task that lies before you. We stand vigilant at your back. The chief? To be honest, I don't know where he is or what he's up to at the moment. Probably busy doing something only he can do. Tataru, I suppose it wasn't meant to be. Listen to these two swapping their stories. Life ain't always got to be an adventure. I say, Me, I'm the sort who enjoys a nice, relaxing carriage ride, paired with a bottle of Bacchus. Ah, Brent thinks he had it bad. Try bribing a pirate and see where that gets you. Have a seat, lad. I was just telling me brothers about the time these Amaljas saved me from the brass blades. You were there, remember? 62, 63, 60... Oh, Enio, just warming up for the operation. We're going to accompany the Grenadiers. How many times was that? God's sake, Ida. We have the operation to think about, and you're wearing yourself down by exercising? Your form isn't even correct. It's cheating to swing your arms. I appreciate that you have Never's energy, but there will be no shortage of opportunities to expend it when we go toe-to-toe against the Garleans. The entire headquarters is up in arms. I can scarce stay abreast of all the goings-on. You are welcome, EnioHabev of the Scions. As communications officer, it falls to me to issue your orders and provide guidance on forthcoming missions. Your first mission is to infiltrate the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwind and eliminate Praefectus Rhitahtyn Sas Arvina. All participating units are now in position and awaiting your arrival. Please proceed to that staging point and report to Lieutenant Adalbert. This is but the first step in our bid to purge the realm of the Garlean menace. I shall pray for your success. So, you are EnioHabev, the fearless adventurer who's to lead the assault. We've been expecting you. Our Maelstrom friends report that Rhitahtyn Sas Arvina departed Castrum Occident a bell ago. And sure enough, a convoy of Imperial airships landed here just now. The likelihood is high that our target was aboard one of the vessels. I've dispatched scouts to verify his presence before we strike. Command to all units, requesting status report. This is Antline 1. Target has not been sighted. This is Antline 2. Likewise, target has not been sighted. At Leon 3 here, we've got nothing for you neither. This is Antline 4. Nothing to report as of... Wait, disregard previous message. Target sighted. I say again, target sighted. Understood. Hold your position. Attention, all units. This is Lieutenant Albert Cotter. The first step of Operation Archon begins with us. Should we falter here, all hope of victory will be lost. There's no small burden, but I know that I believe in all of you. So believe in yourselves, and together we will blaze a path for our brothers and sisters of the Alliance to follow. We will create multiple diversions and disperse the enemy garrison. That should give your people a chance to breach their defenses. Go now, Enio, and bring us Rhitahtyn's head. May Regal grant you strength. Commence diversionary maneuvers! We get to finally party up with somebody here. Wait, it's still a like party, what? I don't know. Wait, it's a full party. I don't get it. It appears we have unexpected guests. Now, where have I seen you before? Ah, but of course, the man who failed the mighty Titan. This is the Icon Slayer. I see. The commotion without is not but a diversion. Allow me to hazard a guess. By eliminating me, you hope to undermine the garrison at Occidents. A bold strategy, to be sure, but have you the strength to see it to fruition? Leave us. None of you are a match for him. Send word to Castrum Occidents. Tell them the Leminzas are coming. At once, my lord. "15 years have come and gone since Lord von Balzar first set foot in Eorzea, yet his ambition for the realm burns as strong as it ever did. Know you what fuels it, adventurer? The desire to deliver the people from their suffering. The lands he has conquered were all beset with problems. Poverty, starvation, lawlessness, and strife. My homeland was no exception. Had my lord not reached out and claimed it for the Empire, it would eventually have destroyed itself. But under his sage leadership, my people enjoyed such peace and stability as we had never known, and he only desires the self-same for the people of this realm. Under his rule, Eorzea will be free from the shackles which bind it. The shackles of false faith. There will be no feeble leaders to misguide the masses, no icons to bleed the realm dry. True peace would reign, and the people would be free to live their lives without fear of persecution or oppression. Should you doubt the truth of my words, I bid you look upon me. I am no son of Garlemald, yet Lord von Balzar saw fit to raise me to a station of great honor. He measures a man not by his birth, but by his word. Such is his sense of justice. By the grace of his excellency, I am where I was born to be, upon the field of battle. He has given me a noble cause to fight for, and worthy adversaries to smite. I am not wont to bear my steel needlessly, but if you are deaf to reason. In the name of Lord von Balzar, I, Rhitahtyn Sazarvina, do swear to strike you down. Okay, finally. Yeah, there, forget again. Keep forgetting that. Keep forgetting there were more than one enemies there. Forgive me. I have failed you. Lord von Balzar! This is the hardest trial? I know. Okay. So that's what that is called, trial. Okay. That light! The Magitech transporter! Enio, are you there? What news of Rhitahtyn? Fallen? With this deed, you have sown the seeds of our ultimate victory. The fading of that light presaged an end to the Empire's tyranny. Rhitahtyn Sazarvina is no more. Let the next phase of Operation Archon commence. Hoorah! Tis I, It seems you have done it again, Enio. I'd raise a tankard to you, but I'm afraid we have no time to savor the victory. There is still the small matter of infiltrating Castrum and destroying the Ultima Weapon. I know. No rest for the preternaturally gifted. Now stop feeling sorry for yourself and make your way back to the Immortal Flames encampment. The communications officer will issue your orders. I'll be waiting for you with the main host. Look, Rhitahtyn, your minion comes, bringing the light. Alas, the gate to the void already stands open. Soon darkness shall consume all, and you shall bow down before the one true God. Ha 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 ha. And just like a true boss, the main character just walks away. The Praefectus, slain. Regrettably so, my lord. And at the hand of the Icon Slayer, if the Centurion who survived the attack is so to believe. Rhitahtyn. Where were his men when he faced the enemy? Fleeing, even as their commander yielded up his last breath. If it should prove they questioned his right, I cannot speak for them, my lord. Beg pardons, my lord, but there is more. The Maelstrom has laid siege to Castrum Occidens. Likewise, the Crisman fleet moves to blockade Castrum Marinum. So this is their answer. Very well. We shall crush them as we crush the Acons. Go forth and show them the futility of their resistance. Yes, my lord. EnioHabev, your deeds this day are an inspiration to us all. With the death of the Praefectus, Operation Archon has entered its second phase. Even as we speak, the Maelstrom moves to blockade Castrum Occidens and Castrum Marinum. And far to the east, in the Black Shroud, the Order of the Twin Adder advances upon Castrum Oriens. Already, you have done so much to advance our cause, performing such feats as are worthy of song. But if our plan is to succeed, more is required of you. Let me know when your preparations are in order, and I shall relay you to the particulars of your next mission. Phase 2 of the operation is presently in motion. Our brothers and sisters the Maelstrom are holding their own against Garlean forces upon Vilbrand and the Rotano Sea. Ere long, the third phase will begin, and you must take to the field once more. The Immortal Flames shall strike at Castrum Rhitahtyn by way of diversionary maneuver. While the Garleans are thus locked in battle, you are to infiltrate the stronghold and bring down the magnetic field that surrounds the Praetorium. The staging point for this mission lies in the shadow of Castrum Rhitahtyn in northern Tanalan, and that is where you must go. On your way there, however, I would ask that you make a brief stop at Camp Bluefog, one of our key outposts in the area. The garrison, I am told, is in low spirits, and we do our troops well to see the hero of Cape Westwind appear before them. For the good of our cause, please stoke the fire in their hearts. Private Habib, yours is a most welcome presence here at Camp Blue Fog. Logistically speaking, we are ready to march on Castrum Meridianum at a moment's notice. Alas, while our troops are here in body, their minds are anywhere but. The garrison's mood is dark, so daunting is the prospect of joining what may prove to be the bloodiest battle in history. But with a hero such as you walking among them, we may yet rekindle the dwindling embers within their souls. Private Habib, I mentioned that I was hoping you might raise the flagging spirits of the men and women of our garrison. Worry not, it is no unnecessary laborious task that we ask of you. The mere presence of a hero such as you walking in their midst would no doubt serve to restore in them a measure of morale. And so, I ask you of this. Make your way to the ceruleum processing plant and report to General Roban once you have arrived. And Godspeed, Private Habib. Our troops are counting on you. Well, if it isn't the hero who brought down the Praefectus, it's good to have you with us, friend. As you can see, the mood about the camp here is grim at best. I was hoping that your presence alone might serve to raise spirits some. Unfortunately, it would seem that many are too preoccupied wallowing in fear and self-pity that they have yet to even notice you have arrived. Might I ask you to make the rounds and share a few words of encouragement to those men and women whose spirit falters? I had a mind to do it myself, but I'm quite certain it would carry more weight coming from you. Once you have seen to the others, go and do the same for Edelstein. No matter what he may claim, the lieutenant would also be better for a bit of rousing. Trust me, I know. The oft-rumored hero. Doubtless you will single-handedly save us all. Your steering gesticulation has reawakened me to my purpose. Hero or no, I will fight tooth and nail to protect the realm. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Ooh. The Gallians are not near as frightening as you. I'd sooner face a vanguard while naked as my name day. Fine, truly. Nothing to worry about. Just a case of battlefield nerves. Ooh. Yeah! I break my fast on Garleans, and right now I'm very hungry. You would stoke my fighting spirit as you did our recruits. Ha ha! A kind offer, but hardly necessary. I assure you, the fire in my heart rages as strongly as it ever has. Ooh. My regard! Without my realizing it, the fire of my resolve had grown dim, but thanks to you, it burns red hot once more. If needs be, I shall lay down my life to secure victory for Eorzea. You have rekindled the flames of courage that burn within our brave men and women's hearts, and for this, I thank you. And now, the time for battle is nigh. We must march forth with no worries or regrets. General Roban awaits you at Castrum Meridianum. The battle will not be an easy one, but I trust that you are up to the task. Godspeed, Private Habib. Our hero returns. I trust that your visit has done much to lift the spirits of our garrison on the eve of our greatest battle yet. Time is of the essence. Let us commence the briefing at once. brothers and sisters of the Alliance, I would share with you glad tidings. Doubtless spurred on by news of the siege of Castrum, the Maelstrom has struck a double blow. Castrum Occidens and Castrum are now under blockade. Phase 2 of Operation Archon is a success! Reports tell us that the Garleans offered fierce resistance, but the Admiral yielded them not one ilm. With Occidents, Murnum, and Oriens thus suppressed, the third phase may begin in earnest. Even as we speak, the Order of the Twin Adder moves to block the railway leading hither from Castrum Sentry, and that can mean but one thing. The hour is come to strike at the heart of the Garlean invasion force. Castrum Meridianum, the den of the Black Wolf. My fellow Eorzeans, I am Infelia, mistress of the signs of the Seventh Dawn. There exist myriad barriers that divide us, those of race and nation, language and creed, to name but a few. Such barriers serve to isolate us from our neighbors, yet they also serve to define who we are. Shorn of them, there would be little to distinguish one from another, and the rich variety of our lives would give way to sterile orthodoxy. These barriers can never truly be broken down. Of course, not so long as there is liberty in the world, but they can be transcended. Verily, we do so now, in coming together for this grand endeavor, to fight side by side in defense of our shared home. Before me stands the adventurer EnioHabev. You all know him as the man who will lead the unit tasked with destroying the Ultima Weapon. We Scions know a different Enio, however. We know him as a dear friend who has endured untold hardship on our behalf. A true hero who has ever blazed a path for us to follow. And why do I tell you this? I tell you, friends, because it is time for us to blaze a path for him. Our objective is to wreak such havoc outside the walls of Meridianum as to afford Enio and his comrades the time they need to disable the magitek field generator within. With the path thus cleared, we may finally turn our minds to the true goal of this operation, the destruction of the Ultima Weapon. All troops prepare for battle. I fear I can't accompany you this time. The unavailable task of facilitating communications between our forces has been entrusted to the Ironworks, you see. Know, though, that I will be praying for your safe return. See that you come back to us, my friend. May the crystal bless you and keep you. We will suffer the Black Wolf to prowl our lands no more. Let us teach the hunter what it is to be hunted. Forward, comrades! For Eorzea! For Eorzea! Go now, Enio, and bring us one step closer to the dawn. It's good to have a healer. A full party. Ooh, this looks exciting. Exciting. Another cutscene. Alright. If I didn't know better, I'd swear you had a personal grudge against Magitek armor. What can I say? I couldn't bear to let you have all the fun. Don't worry, Biggs and Wedge have everything in hand. Truth be told, I think they like having the work of the three men. Wedge wasn't exactly pleased to be left behind, though, and made quite sure he knew it. I must say, recent struggles have done wonders for the lad's spirit. Given the size of this place, I suspected there might be an armor or three to be had. And here we are. Not as bad as I thought. If I have half Marquis' talent for mending things, I should be able to get it working again. Listen, Enio, we intercepted an Imperial communication indicating that the Ultima Weapon is indeed being housed within the Praetorium. We also learned that the field which protects the compound is powered by no fewer than 3 generator towers. If you are to deactivate the field, you'll need to locate and disable them all. And I'm here to help you do just that. See that chute? It leads to waste disposal. Somewhere nearby, there will be a ceruleum facility supplying fuel to the closest of the 3 towers. Find the place and break things. Go on ahead, Enio. I'll be along as soon as I finish my repairs. Here we go. Next. Level up time! Yeah! Level 51. There you are! Stand back! I'm going to blast open the bulkhead. I didn't have the patience to take the long way around. I see you disabled the first generator. That leaves us with 2. Ah, bugger. That was me, wasn't it? Well, there's nothing for it but to press on. We must see to the remaining generators before the enemy has a chance to regroup. You will go on ahead, Enio. I'll bring up the rear. Let's raise some hell! There we go. Fine work, Enio. Stand clear. I have a mind to lose some fireworks. Diverting all power to cannons. Yes! Oh. Damn it. There goes the core. I fear I may have overestimated its maximum operating capacity by a few orders of magnitude. We'll need to find another way to bring down the third generator. Well, well, the traitor himself, and with his meddlesome friend for company. You're going ahead, Neo. I need to get to the bottom of something. It's me. Are you alright? That's an assault craft you're up against. You don't stand a chance with conventional weapons. You're going to need something big to bring it down. A mortar, a cannon, anything. Hold on, Enio. I'm on my way. Fools! If you are to resolve to die here, you might at least have done so without first making a mess of the place. I see that Garland is not with you. More's the pity. I had hoped to slay him myself, but never mind the traitor for now. I have so looked forward to this meeting. EnioHabev. Yes, I know much and more about you, about your strength and your hidden talents. I would sample them firsthand, and you will indulge me. This is very personal, Livia. We're gonna get you. You're gonna die. There we go. My lord was quite taken with you and the power you possess. The Echo. Naturally, I could not help but wonder whom this prince among men might be. Only to discover that you are but another adventurer, no better than the multitude. Yet in spite of this, the masses hold you their champion and shower honors upon your head. Defies all reason. How is it that you could be such a thorn in our side? Wherever you appear, you leave havoc in your wake. You even salute Rhitahtyn, one of our very finest. Well, I will not speculate. Truth be told, I couldn't care less how you have done these things. What matters to me is the fact that you have done them. If you're allowed to continue, you will eventually deprive me of all that I have toiled for, all that is mine by right. My minions, my comrades, well, you cannot have him. His dreams and ambitions, his body and soul, they are mine. Do you hear me? All mine. I lost everything once before. I will not suffer it to happen again. I will kill you, adventurer. Only your death can bring me peace. There we go. That was for Noxia. Noxia, whatever her name is. Oh, it's happening all over again. It's happening all over again. Oh. Please. I cannot bear it. Don't take him away from me. My Lord Gaius. Another poor fool who craved Gaius' affection over all else. May her soul know rest. It is a miracle no harm has come to you, my friend. One for which I will happily give thanks. And the wonders do not end in there. Truthfully now, did you really mean to send that assault craft crashing into the generator tower? If you did, you're a bloody liar. If you didn't, well, you're too modest. Whichever you are, you've managed to open the way to the Praetorium. The only problem is, we can't reach it on foot. Nay, we'll need to take the Enterprise. I left her at the cerulean processing plant, so let's regroup there. This is it, Enio! The final confrontation awaits! I knew you wouldn't let us down, soldier. With the Praetorium stripped of its defenses, the way to the Ultima Weapon lies open. The time has come for the final phase of Operation Archon. For the final phase of the operation, my flames will storm Castrum Meridianum and suppress what is left of the Imperial garrison. If all goes well, this will allow you to search the Praetorium unopposed, fit and ready for your encounter with the Ultima Weapon. Yours is the most dangerous mission of all, but the best must bear the heaviest burden, and you're the best we have. There's not another soul in this realm that could see this deed done, and Merlev and Canny are of the same mind as me. Though all hangs on your success, you must not let our plight make you desperate. Victory belongs to the bold, but not the reckless. Bards are wont to sing of heroes who value their life at naught next to honor, love, and liberty. But I tell you now that which men value at naught, they sell cheap. Risk no more than you must. You hear me? Now, best you wear off. We have work to do. The both of us. See that your preparations are in order, then report to Sid. He awaits you with the Enterprise at the cerulean processing plant. May Regal grant you strength. The Enterprise is at your disposal. When you're ready to head for the Praetorium, you need only say the word. If we succeed in destroying the Ultima Weapon, it will deal a crippling blow to the Empire's hopes of conquest. After that, the 14th Legion would not dare to move against us, barring the discovery of further Allagan doomsday devices, that is. Let's be on our way, Enio. Gaius and his plating await. To this. So this is it. So here we are. The Ultimate Weapon will almost certainly be housed in the depths of the complex. This is it, my friend. Gaius. Ah, Sid, my boy, you are late. There is something I always meant to tell you, yet the time never seemed right. It concerns your father. What of him? In the winter of his years, Midas came to abhor his part in Meteor. He told me that he wanted nothing more than to wash his hands of the whole sordid business. But he did not wash his hands of it. He helmed the project until the day killed him. Come now, Sid. You must know that he did not have the luxury of choice. By the time he realized his error, it was too late. Meteor had him completely in its thrall. Shortly before his transformation, you may have something early in your career. You realized that while you had a talent for devising armaments, it would never fulfill you. Long before you knew your own mind, and he thought he would be far happier using your knowledge for peaceful purposes, and the thought touched him. He was a changed man for it, though. He could not let it show. You blew holes in this place just so you could say this to me? What is it you want, Gaius? I want you at my side, Sid. Take up your father's mantle and become the Empire's lead engineer. My father had a change of heart. You said so yourself. Besides, I have long known my destiny, and I assure you it lies not with the Empire. A pity. I wanted you, adventurer. Will you not consider making common cause with me? With your power joining into mine, we might do much for this realm. Together, we could bring order to Eorzea and usher lasting peace. Oh, and I can expect no better answer than this. So be it. It was your strength that made me proffer my hand in friendship. It is your strength that makes me proffer now my blade. Save as an ally, you are too dangerous to be let to remain. Run, Sid. Or stay. It makes no matter. You cannot escape the past. Gaius, wait! Damn it. This should be fun. Got it? Knowing Gaius, he's headed for the Ultima Weapon. If we find him, so too will we find our quarry. With these instruments, we can monitor every nook and cranny in the Castrum. I think it's time we divided our forces. Pray go on and give chase. I'll track your movements and from here and guide you through the complex. We'll stay in contact via link, Pearl. Be careful, alright? First timers get a key, okay. Whoops. Okay, we need to go back down. There we go. Yeah, okay. Let's do this. That's the same thing we met earlier. Nice. Ah, there she is. I trust you recognize our old friend, Maggie, was it? They must have shipped her here from Sentry. Considering all she's been through, it's a wonder she's still operational. Tough old girl. Now that you're suitably armed, you can blast open that bulkhead. The external walkway will take you back there. Follow it till you come upon a way down to the lower level. That pole kit is composed of a special alloy, extremely tough. Ordinary fire won't leave a mark, I'm afraid. You'll need to divert all power to the Magitech cannon, as I did so memorably once before. As you may recall, the armor's core is like to expire from the strain, but there's no help for it if you want to press on. Now listen well, press bzz, the control bzz, engage auxiliary, then fire away. Don't mind the warning lights. Oh, a shame. You're a natural at this. All right, the way's clear, but it's just you on your own 2 feet now, so be careful. You have been leaving a fine mess in your wake, adventurer. Is someone there? Garland, old friend. How it warms the heart to hear your voice again after all these years. Nero. Is that you? You sound well. It would seem this savage land agrees with you. The highest ranking tribunus of the 14th. It was you all this time. Tell me, Garland, how do you intend to keep all the glory for yourself? What? You've lost me. Don't play the fool with me. Ever since the academy, I've been condemned to live in your shadow. By all objective measure, I was the more talented of the two of us. Yet the fact they counted for naught beside your privileged birth. You were admired as a young prodigy simply because your father was the great Midas Nan Garland. When you defected, I felt sure my star would finally rise. But by disappearing, you acquired the status of a legend. You reputed genius gaining credence merely by dint of your absence. Instead of cursing you for a traitor, the people actually came to think of you more fondly. To this day, you are still the young prodigy of Magitech. I, meanwhile, have ever been made to feel second-rate. I, who have continued to serve our nation faithfully. Whenever I fail to excel, why, it is only to be expected. And when I exceed all reasonable expectations, people proclaim that I walk in the footsteps of the great Sidnan Bloody Garland. Nero, I don't know what to say. It matters not what I achieve. Your existence has rendered mine worthless. Even Lord Van Balzar saw fit to offer you a place at his side. And this is despite your betrayal. Did he extend any of such offer to me, the man who has remained loyal to him for all these years? Why, no, it did not. Long have I endured this injustice, but no more. Lord Balzar is in the midst of activating the fully powered Ultima Weapon. It is my magnum opus, the creation that will win me the recognition I am due. I will not let anyone interfere. Nero, what are you? Ever since I first set foot in this benighted land, I watched you, every move you have made, every step you have taken. You have failed icons, a feat made possible by the Echo, a peculiar power which shields you from their corrupting influence. It is a little wonder that my lord has taken an interest in you. As have I, if truth be told. It is my desire to harness your power for use. So when I succeed, Lord Barzal will surely take notice. Beside this, Scarlet's achievements will be as child's play. Come, adventure, and yield to me the secrets of your power. I have no clue where to go. That was a little anticlimactic. No boss battle, because they already beat it already. That was a bit anticlimactic. This changes nothing. The Ultima Weapon is activated, and it brims with the power of icons. Nothing can withstand its might. Are you alright? What of Nero? Fled? Damn it. In the instant prior to the blackout, the instruments detected a massive power surge from the deepest chamber. Gaius is certain to be there. We have no time to waste. Word arrived from the Alliance a short while ago. It seems the Order of Twin Outer has completed its blockade of Castrum Sentry. What hands they can spare are hastening this way even as we speak. And likewise for the Maelstrom. All that's left is destroy the Ultima Weapon. We better not miss this one this time. I should warn you, the chamber which houses the target appears to be saturated with etheric energies. There's bound to be heavy interference. But even if you lose contact, you must go on. Just don't do anything I wouldn't do, alright? We're behind. Again? Let me get teleported now. Look for the lift's control panel. It'll be somewhere nearby. Take the lift down, and you should find yourself in the chamber of the Ultima Weapon. Oh no, we don't get teleported? Oh, we have to go all the backtracking. Keep your eyes peeled. Guys could be waiting for you down there. Oh, and don't even think about dying. You're too bloody useful. The interference is getting worse. I don't think the connection will last much. Tell me, for whom do you fight? How very glib. And do you do believe in Eorzea? Eorzea's unity is forged of falsehoods. Its city-states are built on deceit, and its fate is an instrument of deception. It is not but a cobweb of lies. To believe in Eorzea is to believe in nothing. In Eorzea, the beast tribes often summon gods to fight in their stead, though your comrades only rarely respond in kind, which is strange, is it not? Are the 12 otherwise engaged? I was given to understand they were your protectors. If you truly believe them your guardians, why do you not repeat the trick that served you so well at Cardinal and call them down? They will answer, so long as you lavish them with crystals and gorge them on Aether. Your gods are no different from those of the beast. Icons everyone, except but this, and you will see how Eorzea's fate is bleeding the land dry. Nor is this unknown to your masters, which prompts the question, why do they cling to these false deities? What drives even men of learning, even the great Lusos, to grovel at their feet? The answer? Your masters lack the strength to do otherwise. For the world of man to mean anything, man must own the world. To this end, he hath fought ever to raise himself through conflict, to grow rich through conquest. And when the dust of the battle settles, it is ever the strong who dictate the fate of the weak. Can we get teleported now, please? Or do you have to run and try to catch up? Knowing this, but a single path is open to the impotent ruler, that of false worship, a path which leads to innovation and death. Only a man of power can rightly steer the course of civilization, and in this land of creeping mendacity, that one truth will prove its salvation. Come, champion of Eorzea, face me. Your defeat shall serve as proof of my readiness to rule. Can we catch up now? It is only right that I should take your realm, for none among you has the power to stop me. Oh god, I needed to still, we can't even fight! We finally catch up. Here we go. A little late to the party, but here we go. A little anticlimactic. I had not thought to be so hard-pressed. Your strength is most impressive. Such power befits a ruler. Yet you lack the resolve to put it to proper use. A waste. Allow me then, hero, to do that which you will not. Here we go, the final battle. Bear witness to the true power of the Ultima Weapon. Okay. Almost. Almost there. There's more. Let's see. But the Ultima Weapon is all powerful. Why does my enemy still stand? Can his strength truly be so great? It is the blessing of light that confounds you. Lahabria. Your foe acts under the protection of the crystal he bears. So, this is what empowers him. Beyond mortal limits. If you are to prevail, the hammer of darkness must needs be brought to bear upon the shield of light. And so it shall, for the Ultima Weapon is host to a power of which you are as yet ignorant. Speak plainly, Ashian. The heart of Sabik, it is the weapon's core, an enigma whose surface even the vaunted scholars of ancient Alag failed to scratch. The magic within has lain dormant for aeons. Of what magic do you speak? A spell without parallel, Ultima. I sought the life force of the primals for no other reason but to quicken the core, for the true power of the Ultima Weapon lies within its now beating heart. Okay. Lahabria, what have you done? No more than was necessary for my god to be reborn. Damn you, Ashian. The hour is at hand. Behold but a sliver of my god's power. And from the deepest pits of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of heavens, the world shall tremble. Unleash Ultima! Such devastation. This was not my intention. Oh, Rhitahtyn, it seems the task of keeping your champion alive has exhausted what strength you had left. Van Balzar, your enemy's shield is broken. The rest I leave to you. We will speak later, Ashian. But first, I must deal with you. The question of who is mightier remains. Come, adventurer, let us find the answer together. Alright, we're still doing good. How much destruction must be... Oh, no. No, let's focus on this. No! 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 Ugh! Heed me. The subjects of a weak ruler must needs look to a higher power for providence. Their vengeance comes at the cost to the realm. The misguided elevate the frail. The frail lead the people astray. Unless a man of power wrests control, the cycle will never be broken. You of all people must see the truth in this. You who have the strength to rule. Wow. Pathetic. You boasted of unrivaled power. You were entrusted with the ultimate weapon, the ultimate magic. And still you failed. So much for the glory of a man. The growing imbalance afflicting the planet must be redressed. If it is permitted to worsen, the very laws of existence, both esoteric and physical, will be warped beyond all recognition. Know you the root of this corruption, Rhitahtyn? Like a parasite, she must be burned out if the planet is to recover. And naught but the return of the one true God will ensure her complete excision. Yet to pave the way for the Master's return, a chaotic confluence of untold proportions must needs be brought about, and that will necessitate the presence of the primals. Needless to say, both you and your Scion accomplices cannot be suffered to interfere in this endeavor. You will not leave this place alive. It is past time your flame was extinguished, bringer of light. If thou wouldst pierce the shadows, make thee a blade of light. What? The light, it binds them. They are too many. Thancred, aka La Habria. What's gonna happen to you? Wow. You're still alive. Oh. And so my conquest ends, Sid. In smoke and ashes. Hear, feel, think. Warrior of light, beloved son. The darkness hath fled before the unclosed brilliance of thy spirit. Yet it lingereth still beyond the sight of men in forgotten corners of the world. In the depths of the abyss, yet resideth the Dark One, watchful ever, till this evil be cast out. Never shall the world know aught but a passing peace. Yet for the present, a gentle light shineth over the realm of Eorzea. With thee at its heart. From sparkling moat shall it swell to glorious sun, and all the world shall bask in its warmth. Blessings and joy be upon thee. Go forth, my child, and be as a beacon of hope for Eorzea and the lands beyond through all the days of thy life. My lady! All Twin Adder units have fallen back to the outer perimeter. The Flames have completed their withdrawal, General. Admiral, all hands accounted for. He's still in there. Sid, has there been no word? Nothing. Nothing at all. Damnation. He's going to make it. I know he is. Ida is right. We must have faith. Sid, can you not be evacuated aboard the Enterprise? The adventure and the science are as the warriors of light reborn. We cannot abandon them to their fate. Not again. I wholeheartedly agree, but flying into the midst of that would only add to the fireworks. There must be something we can do. Please, Mother Rhitahtyn, please light his way through the darkness. Look into the light, my child. If thou wouldst see thy companions return safe to thee, reach out to them now. There! Oh! Way to go, lad. Look, Dankrid is with him. Thank the 12. Thank Rhitahtyn. Welcome home. Oh, the credits. Oh. You know, despite the filler quests and the story being a little slow, I still think they do a job. Though the crystal that bound Tancred is no more, I doubt we can say the same of La Habrea. And even if we could, we know that he is not alone. Confounded Ashians. Their god may be unknown to us, but their zeal is unquestionable. Suffice it to say, it would be folly to assume that they no longer pose a threat. Nevertheless, for now, we must savor what peace we have won, however ephemeral. Do you see, grandfather, our first step towards realizing the dream for which you gave your life? Friends, the dread night of imperial tyranny and Asian machination is ended. A new day now begins in Eorzea. True to their name, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, along with our champion, have delivered us from darkness. Let their shared victory serve to remind us of our shared history. And let their bravery in the face of adversity inspire future generations. Doubt not the realm will need bravery in the days to come. Old rifts threaten to divide us within our walls, while hordes of beastmen claw at our gates. And though the Black Wolf be slain, the rest of the pack remains. Yet no foe need we fear, so long as we stand as one. So long as the Scions stand for peace, so long as our champion stands fast, for there exists no adversity over which we may not jointly prevail. No longer can we turn a blind eye to the suffering of our allies. No nation stands alone. If one should fall, so shall we all. Eorzea is our shared home. For any one of us to know peace, so too must our neighbor. Just as we join in solidarity before you this day, so too shall our grand companies be joined henceforth, to strive not only for the good of mere nations, but for the good of all the realm. Change will not come overnight, yet I foresee a day, not so very far from now, when the lines that divide our lands fade. And of all of Eorzea is one. It has been but 5 short years since the Battle of Cartano, 5 years since the advent of the 7th Umbral Era. So no victory, however sweet, can wash away our bitter sorrows. No triumph can reclaim those we lost. Yet do not presume you honor them by dwelling on the past. It was not the past they fought for. You would repay their sacrifice by looking to the future. A future united as the warriors of light united in the champion. Now is the time for us to rise as one, bearing all of Eorzea on our shoulders. 5 years ago, Eorzea bore witness to the end of the 6th Astral Era. Now the 7th Umbral Era draws to a close. Yet we come together not to glory in its end, but to mark a new beginning. Let it be writ that on this day, by the light of the crystal, Eorzea ushered in a new era. The seventh Astra era is come. And thus is ours a realm reborn. So here we go. The credits finally roll. So what are my thoughts of this first story? Honestly, I think you could have removed some of the quests and it would have made too big of a difference in the whole story. So I'm talking about those filler quests or those quests that kind of drag the story unnecessarily, in my opinion. But the gameplay, though, even though I'm not very experienced in MMOs, I think it was well done. It feels responsive, and I know that I suffered through some of the levels, but it's not my fault. It's just that it takes quite a bit of time to master. Even with the whole of novice that the game generously tells you how to play the game, it's gonna take a lot more. It's gonna take a lot more time and experience to get better at it, better at the game. And all these names here, the music is great in this game. I can't think of one bad song that I heard in this game. Yeah, all these people that are credited here, they deserve every penny that they deserved every penny that they deserve every penny that we give them. They really do. They did a good job with this game. Somebody must have timed it how long this whole list goes. Yeah, there it is. Producer and director Naoki Yoshida, the man responsible for bringing this game back and reviving the franchise. Gotta respect the guy for able to do that. So it's not over yet. What is it? So I had this vision. Dread tidings, chaos and carnage. It is an abomination. A primal. A primal has awakened. Bahamut steers. As will the others ere long. It's not a question of whether Eorzea's champion shall yield, but of when. And with each passing moment, we draw closer to the reckoning. To the one true God. To Zodiark. And thus did dawn break on a realm reborn. But where there is light, there is always shadow. Anyway, let's continue. I almost cried in that moment. I almost cried here. Actually, you know what? Let's do something I haven't done in a while. Let's change the C pose to something more interesting. Okay, we're gonna change the C pose to that. Instead of having my arms crossed, I'm gonna do this. Okay, you know what? We're gonna talk to each of these characters before we go in. One day I hope to become a hero to the people like you. A hero like Abba and Uli were to me. Watching you live the life of a free adventurer has helped me realize that I can't keep putting up my dreams forever. I've been talking with Wedge about opening a workshop, independent of Garland Ironworks, maybe in Vilbrand, I don't know. Working with the chief is great and all, but someday I want to build my own enterprise, you know? You're an inspiration to us all, Enio. An honest-to-God's hero that never gives up. Never gives in! And neither do I. I'll win Tatar's heart. See if I don't. They're still applauding. I think we could all do with a good rest, don't you? I know I could. I still haven't had time to think about everything that happened. About Nero and Gaius. Oh, the priest is here too. I remember you. We held a vigil at the church until word came of your success. I can't express to you how relieved I am by your safe return. Enio? Well, here we go. The second tearjerker in the game. Wasn't expecting it to happen here. Okay, here we go. This time it's not tears of sadness, just happiness. Despite the story not being perfect, the payoff here was nice. Again, I haven't felt something like this since Mass Effect in any of the 3 games. Okay, let's continue. I reckon a lot more folk take up adventuring after hearing about what you have done. brave men and women all hoping to become the next EnioHabev. At least I get to brag about having met the original, eh? Hey, Marcus Corrupt. You're experiencing a nice moment here, Marcus. I'm actually crying right now. I went through the entire story, and we're talking to all these characters that we've been playing so far. It's very touching. This is not something you see me often very do. Here we go. Hey, you've come a long way since I first saw you running around the waking sands. I can imagine. Ha! You sure gave those Imperials what for. I knew you were something special, Enio. Alright, let's talk to Darius Tell now. Okay. By the gods! To think that this ragtag band of idealists could lay the 14th low. This is a tale straight from a storybook. I imagine my former associates would find it most appealing. After all, what young ruffian hasn't at one point fancied himself a hero in the making? I think I may bring more than a few recruits back with me for the 12s would. How many other games can you think that do something like this? Is there anything in this small room here? Oh, look at this. A nice attention to detail game. Everybody's grouped up at the front entrance. Again, small details like this game. I like this. This game's way of saying congratulations is touching. It really is. Hey, just for the sake of it, we're not gonna exit, but let's see what happens if you walk back like this. See if it triggers again. Again, touching. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. Hey, we all decided to give you a special surprise welcome. Just like the ones in Heroic Epics. It's as if the game developers read our minds. Fan service, I guess. I don't know, but it's touching. It's touching. Your story took many twists and turns, but you managed to get to the happy ending. Let's hope for more happy endings to come. Again, as if the game is self-aware of itself. It's nice. Ooh, there's Papa Limo. So, a new era has begun. On such a momentous occasion, I find it good for the soul to tie up loose ends. What would I suggest you do? Why, the same thing you always do after accomplishing a task. For the Midfilia, it ends where it begins, my friend. Ooh. The music here is touching too. It's as if the game is congratulating you. I don't know about keeping my fluids up, if you know what I mean. I don't know. I realize I had been the cause of tremendous consternation. And for that, I deeply apologize. But you haven't the time to waste chatting with me. Ophelia is expecting you. Welcome back, Warrior of Light. We, all of us, prayed for your safe return. The 7th astral hour has dawned, setting in motion a myriad of new beginnings. I suspect our paths will diverge for a time. Have you said your farewells to the Scions? Touching. Touching. Ooh, okay. The land my master sheltered from oblivion had been delivered unto a new beginning by the hand of the Warrior of Light. Does that history mark the passing of an era? The dawn doth brighten the sky, and shineth o'er this nascent age of hope. And though the clouds gather to mute the sun's rising glory, I would walk far with thee under its gentle glow. I don't know where Totaro is. Where is Totaro? Where is Totaro? I don't know where. Did we miss Totaro somewhere? I didn't see Totaro anywhere. I don't want to finish this quest before we speak to Totaro. Where is Totaro? Can't do a moment like this without speaking to Totaro for a little bit. Hey, you know what? I'm not gonna drag you guys any longer. Let's go. So speak to Outfit now. Where men go as one, there is life, and when there is life, there is cause to hope. The light of hope shines brilliantly within you, Enio. I only wish my grandfather were here to see it. Before we spin, okay, no. I'm gonna hazard a guess. I think Totaro is at the main entrance. Wait a minute, there's Totaro right there. Wait, no, is that Totaro? No. That is not Totaro. No. There's Totaro. Does Totaro have anything to say? There we go. See, Totaro has something to say. When you came to our rescue, I couldn't see 5 miles ahead of me for the tears of joy. I need not tell you that this is strictly for your ears only. Oh, it's a good thing we came back. Totaro did have something to say. Alright, let's finish this. Thank you. Thank you. Here we go. The Archons have conducted a preliminary investigation into the origin of the roar that rang out during the celebration. Their findings strongly suggest that a new primal has appeared. The roar generated a distinctive wave pattern in the aether, a pattern observed only once before in history, 5 years ago to be precise. I should like to think it mere coincidence, yet we cannot discount that possibility. Well, I trust I need say no more. At great sacrifice, we have delivered Eorzea from the threat posed by the Empire and the Primals, and thereby secured peace. We cannot well allow the realm to be plunged into chaos once more. You have given your all for our cause, risking life and limb on I know not how many occasions. Yet our struggle continues, and we need you now no less than before. Please continue to stand with us, and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm of this very star. You can now fly while mounted in Manusia, Thailand, Libraxia, the Grotus, or Halada Bardota. To take flight, simply jump while mounted. Oh, we can fly now.
Just pay to keep going.
Oh, look at the flying. Oh, this is satisfying. Oh.
Flying chocobo. That's gonna help you a lot when you're doing your expansion, when you're doing the expansions, because you got a lot of ground to cover.
So Marcus, you know why I'm in this area here? Sandra, do you know why I'm hanging out in this area here?
I don't know.
Well, Sanu, there is a main scenario quest that you gotta do. It's a fetch quest, if you want to call it that. Over here, right in here in this area, a big enemy is gonna spawn, and it's not an easy thing to kill. It's not an easy thing to kill, even if you just won. So, I'm just wondering, I'm just gonna stay here a little bit to see if any players are gonna come here. Oh, look, another random player just came in here. Oh, look at that! Look at that!
You may be stuck.
Yeah, how did he get down there? How did he get down there?
He probably glitched through the floor.
Yep, he's on the floor. Wow, look at that. See, it's completely solid, and he somehow got under there. How did he get down there? How did this player get down there? There's no way to go through invisible.
He's either glitched or he's hacked.
The top. There. Oh, you already answered the question already earlier. You have a top. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
You can run Halo on the laptop depending on the specs of it.
Here we go. Here we go. Alright, so got a group of people here, so we're gonna help them out. Alright. Alright, just a quick battle here because why not?
Pretty much.
I'm just hanging out here. it was fun. Poggers. I never understood what that actually means. I never actually know what that means.
Augers?
Yeah.
Urban Dictionary. Augers. E-O-G-G.
I got traded something. I don't know what that was, but I accepted it anyway.
Augers. Epic word can be used for anything. Or poggers, a Twitch emote typically used to express enthusiasm, enthrallment, or other sophisticated emotions of happiness and dopamine.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now, Sanu. Really? Another glitcher? Another glitcher! Wow! Another one, again. Wow. Have a wonderful night, everyone. Can't wait to show you guys videos what happened tonight.